All right, hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Karen Monaco if we haven't met before. So today I'm doing something just a little different. I'm going to do a channeled reading. I'm going to use the cards, I'm going to open my channel and just see what comes through. General guidance, take what resonates, find peace with the rest. Now, I do this same style reading for individuals. So if you are interested, you can schedule and book your own down in the video description. This is a great way to get clarity and guidance on your path. And I have so much fun doing them. So if you are interested, definitely consider getting one for yourself in your own journey. And then finally, before I start, I did want to say thank you so much to those of you who have sent me a latte using the energetic exchange Buy Me a Coffee, which is also in the video description. You guys have kept me feeling very caffeinated and very loved. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you guys think that it's just a small thing that you're doing for me, but it actually is one of the things that keeps me going, keeps me showing up. So I do deeply, deeply appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to do my invocation. There may or may not be some light language that comes through, and then I'm just going to let the cards take it away, and my channel just let us know where we're going with this. And again, just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Okay, so at this time, I would like to call in the angels, guides, the ascended masters, the beings of light and unconditional love to be with me in my highest awareness. I ask that they wrap their wings of protection around me, keeping me safe from negative energy, lower vibrations, and my ego. And as always, please keep me in integrity, ensuring that I am a clear channel, that messages come through me and not be from me. Koyatakata akura barakiti indiatakata ankompa aki atokoto okumba aki andiatakata akura baraiata'a. Okay, so I'm hearing Scorpio coming in very strong. Sun, moon, or rising doesn't have to be, okay? I'm also hearing Cancer as well, and okay, so all the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, very strong right now. Okay, I was just listening to see if there were other signs that wanted to come through. Strong Mother Mary influence with this pile, you guys. Oh, thank you. You connect very much to the mother archetype. So the nurturer, you guys are healers. We're all healers. Woo, okay. Woo. So, and we have Mother Mary. So Mother Mary came out. She's actually in the center, and that's that centering energy for us. This is the anchor of the reading. Okay, so I'm picking up a couple of things. This might be about mission and purpose, how you are here to be a healer, how you are here to help shift humanity into love, out of that energy of fear and out of the programming that keeps us in a box, that keeps us living in fear, living in denial that there's other options. Okay, so Mother Mary energy. I hadn't even flipped over the cards yet. We also have Mary Magdalene coming in very strong. Okay, so I have a feeling that you are very connected to obviously Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, Jesus, however you refer to him. But it's very interesting. So we have that mother energy. We have Teacher Awakens here. You guys are taking your healing abilities to that next level. So for some of you, I think you have this knowing that you're a healer and maybe aren't using it at this time. And then for others of you, you are in a healing capacity already. Perhaps you're a social worker or a teacher. You might be, a cashier at the grocery store. You might be someone who waits tables. But whatever it is that you do, you infuse love into it every single step. So it doesn't have to be somebody who, I think a lot of times when we talk about healers, we think Reiki or we think card readings or channels, but I really want you, to stretch. I'm hearing stretch your consciousness and consider what it is you do, how you spend your time, how you pull money into, how you sustain your lifestyle, how you are a healer. And it is like for some people, it's a little bit more, I'll say, obvious. And for others, it might be a little bit more covert, and that's okay. There's no one way to heal. Okay. And then this third energy, which kind of took my breath away, is Isis. So we have three powerful divine feminine archetypes up in here for this reading. Okay, so you guys are very much in your feminine, but Isis is really about manifestation and magic. So I do feel like maybe you're starting to consider how you can kick up your healing capacity, whether through training, maybe shifting in career, whatever it is, you're really starting to consider it. And Spirit is really suggesting that you give yourself some time to consider what it is that you want. And then once you know that, keep your thoughts focused on it. Don't talk yourself out of it. You know, maybe you are considering a total career change, right? So maybe you're, I don't know, I'm hearing like lifeguard, but I'm hearing lifeguard, but they're saying it's symbolic. A lot of you guys are like the lifeguard of whatever it is you do. Maybe you work at a restaurant and you are kind of the glue that holds it all together. People request you. So maybe you work at a restaurant and you're looking to make a crazy, is anything crazy, career change. Stay focused on the change, stay positive about it, because Isis is that manifestation energy that ensures that you are going to be successful, that dream is going to come to be. Now, don't ignore the fears that are coming to the surface. It's not about faking positivity. It's not about ignoring the parts of you that are scared shitless. It's about seeing them, acknowledging them as fear, not as truth, and then really staying focused on what it is you want. And then really saying, tossing it up to the divine, tossing it up to source or God or however you identify your higher power, and just saying, lead the way, help me, support me, guide me. Okay. Really beautiful energy. I am really shocked that I was like, I'm feeling Mother Mary, and then damn, there she is. I don't know why I still get so tickled by stuff like that. It does happen a lot, but I still get just really, it amuses me. I can't help it, and I hope it never goes away, because healthy surprise is never a bad thing, right? Okay. All right, so really interesting. In the center, we have Mother Mary. In the center, we also have Soul Family. So your Soul Family is going to get you through this part of your journey. They're going to illuminate the path for you. So be ready. They're going to say something, it's going to be something simple like, oh, there's a course down at the local crystal shop. Do you want to go check it out with me? Because maybe you're thinking you want to develop your mediumship skills. But your soul family is going to be giving you breadcrumbs. Now, this is your earth side soul family that is going to be doing this. We'll get to your soul family on the other side in a little bit, I think. But just pay attention to what it is they're saying, the suggestions they give. You don't have to follow them. For some of you, you're going to hear their suggestions and be like, yeah, no thanks. But then maybe come back and revisit it. Okay, so that's your, again, it's like Mother Mary and Soul Family are anchoring you into place. And this is where it gets super incredible, because on both sides, I'm sorry, this ring light, I'm working with it, I'm still getting used to it. So we have Get Grounded. On the other side, I have Pillar of Light. Talk about polarity in a beautiful, beautiful way. So really focus on getting yourself grounded, spend a little bit more time outside if you can. If you can't get outside, just poking your head out, taking a couple breaths of fresh air, or finding the meditation practices that work for you, doing yoga to really anchor your energy down and to move the energy through your body. Maybe if you like oils, go that route, but find what brings your energy into your body. And the importance being is because your vibration is going to elevate actually as you ground your energy, because you're not necessarily living in the heart space, you're living in the head space. It's those fears that are coming up, and we are, that's interesting. This is collective. We are all making that shift into a more heart-centered life or living and way of making decisions. Okay, so pull your energy back into your body. Just know that beautiful things are going to come from it. Your fears aren't the truth. Doesn't mean ignore them, because if you don't acknowledge them, if you don't deal with them, they'll come back to bite you later on. So be like, okay, that's an interesting thought. Yeah, that is a possibility, but you know, I'm a smart woman. I got a lot going for me. So get yourself grounded. Trust that you are aligning to your highest path and your highest plan. That doesn't always mean it's going to feel smooth and easy, because the ego, these fears, which I'm picking up are probably pretty big because they keep coming through in my channel, just know that it's every time you hit a bump in the road, it's not necessarily the divine trying to teach you a lesson. It's really your ego trying to talk you out of following something that's kind of scary. And the only reason it's scary is because it's what you so deeply desire. Our desires, we have to go all in and yet detach from the outcome. I recently read that somewhere and I don't remember where, but I was like, oh yes, that's going to come in handy in a little bit. But just know that you want to claim that desire. You want to say, like, this is what I want. Show me the way. Let it be easy. You know, just help me, help me, help me. And then follow it. But the ego is going to constantly try to trip you up. Okay? I had a moment where they made a joke in my channel and I lost my train of thought. Everybody on earth at this time needs to have a little bit more playfulness, a little bit more lightheartedness in their life. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's see what your inner child has to say, or what your inner child needs to hear from you. Oh, wow. Okay, so the first one we have is Cougar. You can do it. So any doubts that you have, any fears that you have, it's just it's your ego trying to keep you safe. That was the point I was going to make before I got distracted. Okay, so just know that you have everything you need. You can do it. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your ability. Don't move into lack. So it might be that you decide to make this shift. This is how it's playing out in my channel. You might decide to make this shift, whatever it is. And then you're at lunch with a soul family member, or girlfriend, or boy, boy dude. And they're making the same shift. And there's this part of you that's going to be like, you know, there's not enough people, or, you know, they want to do what I'm going to do. You know, maybe I shouldn't do it. It's the opposite. Okay, and especially whereas you guys are healers, Earth is full of wounded people. And I say that with a smile on my face and a little bit of a giggle, because if you don't laugh about it, you'll cry. But it's true. Everybody walking the planet right now is wounded in some way, shape, or form. And yes, that's a stereotype, but it's one that I feel pretty certain about. Okay, so don't get into that spiral of there's not enough people for me to serve, or there's not enough clients, there's not enough money, nobody's going to pay me for it. Don't get swept up into that. This Cougar animal guide energy is saying you can do it. All right. There were times in your childhood where you were told you can't do that, that you specifically, maybe other children can do certain things like that, but you can't. And that's not the case. You can do absolutely anything that you put your heart into. And it's very interesting, because I was going to go and say that you put your mind to, but they're saying your heart to. So let your heart guide you. And the best way to let the heart lead and guide is to get grounded, to be in the heart space. And then the second energy that I got is dream. So tease out that dream. This is a message that's coming through big. I actually just finished a reading where this was a primary energy. So give yourself the opportunity to let the dream get bigger. You might be keeping it small right now because you're like stepping stone, stepping stone, stepping stone, and that's okay. I actually am a huge advocate for, you know, taking one step at a time, staying focused on just the next thing, but know where you're going. And with that, even further, know where you want to go with it. And it doesn't have to be like, where you're going with it in this year. Big picture thinking. Where do you desire to go? Where do you want to take this? You know, maybe you're making this shift from one career into another, or from one, we'll say, service project or way of serving into another, and you want this one to be a little bit more lucrative, or you want it to be able to you want it to be able to pay for your children's dance lessons, or whatever it is. You can dream that. That is possible. Okay, you can do it. Okay. Let's see where we're going. Let's get some next steps for you. Clearly, if you're still here, this reading resonates for you. Let's just do the one card for now. Okay, interesting. Okay, I got 2 cards. Oh, and I'm glad I did. Okay, so the 5 of Earth is saying that these fears that I'm picking up on, a lot of them have to do with money, specifically the expense of investing in yourself, of taking a risk on yourself. And if you're gonna bet on somebody, my love, please bet on yourself, because you are able to do it, whatever it is. If it's go back to school and get a master's degree, you're going to be able to do that. And if you're like, well, I know I have the smarts to do it, but can I manage it with all the other things? Yes, you can. You can call in your soul family. Let them help you. Let them support you. Oh, and it even says the wisdom to accept help from others. So that's going to be a big thing for you. You're very independent, which is interesting for water signs. So what I would think is that you might be a water sign, sun, moon, or rising, but that you have other energies that are, or the other elements are dominant, particularly the other energies are more dominant. Yeah. But again, I'm hearing like if there's someone that you are going to bet on, if there's someone that you are going to invest in, please invest in yourself. I didn't mean to get a little aggressive there with you, but I know whoever this reading is for needs to laugh with me. Or they're telling me you need to laugh with me, okay? And then this 9 of Fire, such an intense card because it's really encouraging you to not give up. But 9 of Fire is also a sign that there are challenges, there are hiccups. So yes, not an easy endeavor that you're embarking on. Again, you have what it takes though. Sebastian always starts to come alive when I'm really speaking truth, okay? So listen up. You're not embarking on an easy journey, but it is going to be worth it. And it might not be a fast and speedy road to the destination that you most desire, but you're going to have a lot of fun along the way if you allow these fears to take the back seat. And the last line of this, I was going to go a little bit longer, but I'm going to end it with this. It's have courage. Have courage and believe in yourself. Okay? So I'm thinking if you made it to this part of the journey, or this part of the reading, that this resonates. If you are comfortable, you can leave me a comment to let me know, but I know how this is. So you are welcome to send me an email if anything comes up for you at info@KarenMonaco.com. All that is also in the video description. But again, I hope that this is helpful. I'm excited for you. I'm here for you, and I love you. Bye.